Thanks for dropping by. Bronze Dragon here. If you've been following the channel lately, you know that I'm always on the look for play-to-earn platforms or games that, well, pay. Lately, Scrambly has been one of my top picks for consistency. But if you're on iOS, you probably noticed that the ground shifted underneath you within the last few days. We've got some major updates to discuss, one that feels like a bit of a sting, one that has a massive silver lining, and a brand new premium tier that just went live. If any of this sounds interesting to you, please stand by. Okay, before we dive into the mechanics of these changes we're going to be talking about in this episode, I want to give a massive shout out to Thet99 over on Discord. They pinged me and gave me a heads up on this major change in Scrambly before it even went live on my app. So big thanks. That is the power of community. So if you haven't joined and you want to join us on our Discord, I do have a Discord and you can find the link in the show information section below. Okay, let's get the tough news out of the way first. If you're using the iOS app, the walk to earn coins feature just got a significant limitation. In the past, you could just go about your day, get your steps in, and claim those coins. Now, you're required to complete a game or app milestone every 2 days to collect your walking coins. I know, from a player standpoint, that sounds like a hurdle. It adds a layer of work to what used to be a passive benefit. But, and there's the big but about it, to lessen the bite, Scrambly has doubled the actual coins you can claim on a daily basis. Now, why would they do this? I'm going to step back and put on my business analyst hat here. Passive walking rewards are notoriously hard to sustain. Either the math wasn't working out for them long term. Most likely, though, someone found a way to abuse the system with step simulators or farm setups. By tying the rewards to a game milestone every 48 hours, they ensure that the people getting paid are actually active users on the platform. It's a move for sustainability. While I love the old system, a platform that stays in business is always better than one that goes bust because it gave away too much for free. Now, even with this change, the walk to earn was never my primary breadwinner, so to speak. It was just the cherry on top. Let's get straight. Any of these walk to earn apps are just a few little extra cents per day that add up over time, and it was a nice to have. If you want to actually make money in Scrambly, you have to be strategic. Here is how I've been doing it. It's much the same as people who prep game milestones for the Atlas Earth challenges on a monthly basis. But in this case, I'm prepping the game challenges for 4-hour offer codes. So number one, the pre-milestone hold. I play my games until I am right on the edge of a major milestone in the game. And then I stop. I don't trigger the milestone immediately. I wait for those special 4-hour offer codes when they drop, and they do drop on a daily basis. The code will say something like, achieve a milestone in this game in the next 4 hours and get an extra 50% or an extra 100%. When that code is active, I jump in, finish the level, and trigger the milestone to maximize the payout. Does it work? Well, as I always say, your results will vary depending upon how much work you put into the game, etc. We're all going to earn differently off of this because offers are different per region and per operating system, etc. But I just cashed out another $50 from the game. That brings my total to $70 overall for the last couple months, which is on top of what I'm making from Atlas Earth. And so I'll take that any day. A quick note here, if you're in the US, France, Japan, South Korea, or possibly Germany, and I say possibly because the Scrambly website lists the Play to Earn platform as live in Germany, but I've had some German users report that they can't download it. So your findings may vary there. But either way, if you want to get in and get up and started in the app, use my referral code at the bottom of the screen now, or you can find the link in the show information portion just below the video. And what you'll get out of that is you'll get a free $5 after you earn your first $5 in game. So it's basically there to just get you started. Okay, now on to the second big bombshell this week, Scrambly Premium. It's priced at $7.99 a month, or you can grab the annual subscription for $79.99, which saves you about $20 over the year. And here's what the sub gets you. First of all, double your daily walking rewards. Second, an extra 10% on every single offer. And third, an extra 30% on referrals. Is it worth it for the average player? Honestly, probably not. Unless you're a player on hardcore mode, knocking out multiple high point offers every single week, the 10% boost might not even cover the $8 monthly fee. However, for somebody like me who leans heavily on referral code systems within games to help keep the channel running, it might be worth it if you're in a similar position like myself. That referral bonus helps the channel, and I'm strongly considering pulling the trigger on it, at least to try it out. If I do, I'll keep the numbers and keep you aware of how it actually worked out. That math might make sense for my application. Now, here's the plot twist for the week. While the iOS community is dealing with the 2-day milestone rule, it hasn't hit the Android side yet. On Android, the apps are split. You have Scrambly for offers and Pengu Pace for the walking app. Because they are separate entities on that OS, the implementation might be a lot trickier for them to pull off. I did reach out on Discord, thanks Proud Mama, and they verified that their Android setup is still business as usual, but keep your eyes peeled. If they find a way to sync that milestone requirement across to Pengu Pace, you'll want to be ready. If you see any changes on the Android side, please drop a comment below or hit me up in Discord so I can stay up to date. Look, let's be real. Changes like this can be frustrating. It's easy for me to want to sit here and just go on a rant about it. But looking at it objectively, doubling the rewards while requiring some platform activity seems like a sound business move to keep the platform healthy. What do you think? Is the 2-day milestone a deal breaker for you? Or are you happy to collect double the coins on a daily basis? And let me know your thoughts on the premium subscription. Are you going to go hardcore mode and subscribe, or are you going to stay free to play? And also, please remember to like the video and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and think about becoming a member of the channel to support my efforts here. Until next time, this has been Bronze Dragon. Keep gaming, keep earning, and I'll see you in the next one.